Hello Internet, and welcome back to my Sky Island playthrough. In the last episode we wrapped up our previous expedition. Unfortunately we spotted quite a lot of monster density, including a horde of dogs which we weren't really ready to deal with, which unfortunately meant we had to leave the area, so we didn't really get the things we wanted in the previous expedition. However, coming back to base we did craft the item that allows us to get missions while we're down on our expeditions. We crafted some carpet armor and then we started a new expedition. We actually got a mission which is to kill the warp draining horde, which I'm not sure what that means exactly, and we noticed that we were near Rubik's location, so we're probably going to pop in on the Exodii at some point in the near future. But for now, everyone, welcome back. Let me refresh with my map here. So we want to pass a turn here which should let our binoculars trigger, I think? No. Okay, can I move a tile and then it triggered? There we go. Okay. Oh, we see some hordes already. So it does look like we're in close proximity to a town, which is actually pretty good news. We want to go to the Exodii because we have no idea when we would ever come back here, unfortunately, because of just the nature of the Sky Island. Why is my map blank? Don't know why that's happening, but we want to go to the Exodii because we have no idea when we'll be back here due to the nature of the Sky Island, putting us pretty much wherever it feels like. So we would love to go to the Exodii, see if we could do something. We know that you can craft an auto dock item so that you don't have to come down here with the Exodii in order to install bionics. However, these do require us to find an auto dock in the world first, which we're not probably going to be able to do. So bionics actually in hindsight are probably pretty out of reach for this playthrough, which is pretty disappointing. But I don't know, maybe Rubik sells anesthetic. Maybe we can just directly get him to do a little bit of cyborg work on us. We don't know. Also, apologies if I refer to Rubik as he. I know they are a they. I just very frequently mix up Rubik as a male, which is not a great thing to do. I think it's because the guy who invented the Rubik's Cube is a guy, and I just, in my head, it's like some Swedish dude. It's, is a ridiculous thing, but it's what I got. So there you go. All right, so we would love to loot some stuff and then head over to the Exodii to see if we could trade for something. We have a small power substation. I don't know if I've ever seen one of these before. I think they're just, aren't they the ones that are just like piping and there's really nothing there? It's like just electronics and some pipes or something. And then we have a couple of hordes outside of the town here, which we really don't want to deal with because there's not good terrain here, although we could lead them into the forest. Probably not a big deal, but again, we've encountered these Z's before and we know that there are like 12 enemies, which is quite a lot of things to deal with. Other than that, stopping by the gas station, stopping by a house or two would be wonderful if we could just slip in the back here somewhere. And I don't know about doing that mission or not. The issue is that it's just sort of the opposite direction of Rubik, which is not a big deal. Oh, excuse me, I have the hiccups now as well. My stomach's been gurgling all day. It's one of those like bad chronic health days. My digestive issues have been out of control today. But yeah, so they're opposite directions, so I don't know. I'm pretty sure we can walk to both. We could do that, I think would be okay. In an apple orchard, we don't care about that in the slightest. It's not the right season for that to be relevant. So, and then our extraction is near the town, so it's out of town, but it's near a town. I don't know, could be an issue. Let's, for now, I guess just head towards the town, see if we can get eyes on that horde. Odds are good it won't contain anything that will spot us at the edge of our vision radius, so as long as we go slow, we should see them before they see us. Spotted tough zombie, 59 tiles to the east, one other, which is a standard zombie. Yeah, let's turn off safe mode and have a look over here. And of course, they're very tightly clustered. Let's head south and see if we can get, it looks like they're moving north of us, migrating very quickly. I think you've spotted me. No, you have not spotted me. Let's just head further south so they don't engage as we go by. It almost looks like their dots are following each other, which is kind of amusing to think about them just sort of conga lining into the distance. I wonder what they see, if anything. Maybe they just migrate naturally now and I don't know about it, because they don't seem, they don't seem agitated. As long as like a Migo doesn't come out of the fields here and give us trouble, I don't think it's a big deal. All right, well, I sincerely doubt that was the horde I was spotting, so let's just continue being cautious as we move up here, see if we can see anything else. Really, was it only those 3 zombies? Were they the Z that we saw on the road? That would be pretty crazy if it was just 3 of them. All right, well, I mean, that bodes well for us getting into town. If some of the hordes are that small, that'd be great. All right, let's keep it moving here. We can even see the gas station. It looks like there's almost nothing here. Okay, zapper zombie and a standard zombie. Again, not really good terrain to take these engagements when all we have is a baseball bat. There's no like reach weapon we can use. These shallow water tiles are only 250. The large water tiles are 400, but we'd have to kind of step into the shallow tile in order to engage them on the deep water tile. But I think that's probably our best bet. Why don't we just fight them? The zapper zombie, I believe, is going to hurt us because our baseball bat is partially metal. So their whole thing is that they have a zap back attack. So when you hit them with a metal weapon, they actually shock you. And I believe it doesn't really matter how much of the material is one or the other. The whole point is that it says material steel here. So pretty sure we're going to get zapped if we just melee that thing. We could pop off a few rounds. I think we're a little close to the town to be doing that, and we don't really know what else is out there. Let's I don't even know what the vision radius on a zapper is. Maybe it's short enough that we could pull the zombie first and deal with that, and then the zapper maybe is slower than us. A very pale dead body with the worst case of static hair you've ever seen. Sparks of electricity frequently jump off it, lighting up the area, or lighting it up in the dark. You might not want to touch it with your bare hands or anything conductive. Yeah, well, I'm gonna though. I don't know how serious Zapback is. I assume it saps your movement speed when that happens. I don't like that this is all broken out. Either sort of implies that it's either been looted or there's a bunch of zombies in there. It's weird that there's... Oh, is this the house? I thought this was part of the gas station. So it looks like this gas station is one of those that's just gas pumps with no store attached to it. So that's disappointing as well. I wanted to loot the store for food. So, okay. Monkey bars. Okay. So maybe kid zombies, maybe it's just a random, you know, little addition to a house there. Well, let's see if we can lure them, and if the zapper comes first. Okay, so there's more here. One of them's a brainless, not a concern. Couple more zombies. Yeah, I'm not thrilled about this engagement. Let's just back off here. Oh, you have spotted me? You're migrating. You must have spotted me. Okay. You have not. You're both listed as hostile. Let's back off. What do you see that you're heading off to the left? I mean, why are they all moving? Okay, so maybe they do randomly migrate. I don't know. I feel so weird that I don't know these things. I've been playing this game for like 5 years and I don't even know. Yeah, I guess that was this other horde that was here, which has migrated off. Okay, well, I mean, it's gonna make backtracking a little annoying when I have to watch out for like 7 more enemies, but I guess if they're not coming to bother me, and the zapper does appear to have a lower vision radius, I suppose I could open up the HHG and have a look. Okay, zapper zombie 1, minimal threat. Okay, so that's good news that it's that terrible. Speed of 75, yeah, quite slower than us, actually. Our current speed is like 104, 106, something like that. Melee of 4 with 1d4 plus 4, or 1d2 plus 4 damage. Has a grab attack, not really a concern. Has zap back 100%, which is the attack that I was talking about previously. Actually, it's not an attack, it's just like a function of this thing. In fact, we could maybe see that because I think this is not the only creature that has zap back, I think. So we'd have to look in the actual GitHub files. And then I didn't even look at the vision radius. The vision radius is 40 during the day, so they can see about as far as your standard zombie. Hey, so I'm gonna pop in here as the editor really quick. Multiple times in this episode, we talk about zapper zombies, and spoiler alert, we fight one here eventually. And I keep talking about the zap back thing, but what I forgot is that it's not just based on your weapon having metal in it, it's actually also based on the gloves that you're wearing. So throughout the episode, we actually could have taken on these engagements, and I just didn't realize that because I didn't realize I was wearing gloves. And then later, I think when we fight one, I'm like, why isn't it zapping us? And that would be why. So I figured I would just, you know, have the mic set up. Why not record an addendum and let you know that I'm a dummy? So there you go. And back to the regular video. Alright, none of that really matters. Let's just, I guess, see if we can peep the road from behind this house. Maybe we can see what's on the front of this road here. We want to be a little careful. We have a panicked person. These again are these pseudo NPCs that aren't really NPCs that just run around and get murdered. So we'll see where you head off to. Looks like it's just sort of vibing over there, not really doing anything. You're bald, huh? Hello, Baldy. Alright, well, I mean, no disrespect to my bald viewers. I'm gonna be one of you in the next probably 10 years or so. See a zombie, see a Rottweiler. Is this the regular Rottweiler or is this the Rottweiler that's the zombie one? Accurate smell accompanies this animated canine corpse. Yeah, so this is the zombie one, the Rottweiler, of course. So, alright, whole body is covered in chains of pulsing cysts and slime dribbling ulcers. Well, that was hard for my... Not exactly very accommodating of my lisp for you to have that description, but okay. So I think we can slip in this house here. We are kind of surrounded by zombies, actually. Like, if we look around in any given direction, we actually have zombies all over the place. I'm so shocked all of these windows and doors are opened in a way that actually allows this zombie to see us through this house. And we can see lots of broken glass, so let's just chill, I guess, and... Yeah, so they're coming at us. So let's fall back. We see 2 zapper zombies, lots of zombies. I guess we'll use the water. We should have fought them in the trees there, but I was a little nervous with them all around to see which ones would actually come at us. Yeah, quite a few of them are migrating in this direction. Even the ones that can't see us. So maybe from the panicked persons, maybe they're still just migrating naturally like the other ones we saw. They're very animated. I don't remember zombies moving around this much, man. I really just don't want to fight the zapper zombie. All right, let's step into the water here, and then it should disappear, I think, when it gets in the deep water, but it will continue moving towards us under that. Let's drop this here because I don't know if it gets wet, if it'll be a problem. Looks like they don't disappear in deep water, which is fine. And remember, the deep water is a 400 movement penalty. Really, you got me after 2 attacks. You grabbed me. I think we can probably just hit you again. No. You're really not supposed to fight them when they have you grabbed. You're supposed to try to break the grab, but... Alright, I don't remember what we needed for currency. I think it was like, we need gemstones, right? And like a silver gas card, or platinum gas card, so we'll just keep an eye out for those as we continue looting. Yeah, I don't even know what our priority for loot is. Probably just a cardboard box is like the only thing we want out of this expedition. So is anything else going to come over here? We see we have zombies mired in the trees if we're looking at the mini-map. We have zombies mired in the trees over here, which you would think would go after those panicked persons, but apparently not, because I could see the panicked persons from there. And then down here we have a few okay, so you're a brainless, so you're not going to be a problem. Child zombies caught in the terrain, and this zapper zombie is just hanging out. I really don't want to fight the zapper zombie. I don't know how bad zapback is. I think it like stuns you for a turn, which is like the main concern that I have. Let's haul our backpack out of here. Let's just move it back. No, the brainless zombie is not going to be an issue here. Stop hauling, and then I guess we'll try to clear some of the ones from the forest so that we can... Yeah, they're migrating again. What is going on with you guys? Even, I mean, do they hear something that I don't hear because I have poor hearing? It must just be that they're programmed to migrate. Decayed zombies should have very slow movement speed, in addition to a very low HP as well. So, should be very easy to deal with you. Nothing on you, you're just some basic clothing, and it looked like there was another one over there. I wish that zapper would move off. Why are the other ones moving and this one's like, nah, I'm gonna guard the gas station. Like, gotta keep those looters out of the gas station, you know? I don't, okay, I do see one more over here. This is very slow going as well. So let's see if we can get your attention. You were heading off for the panicked person, I think. Yeah, and then you came back for me. Well, I mean, it's going to take too long with dropping the backpack for us to get in a great position here. I guess we can use the underbrush. Can't really see where you are. You stepped and you grabbed me in the same turn. Why? Am I slow? I'm not slow. I have a little bit of pain. Okay. Okay. I'm still very stiff when it comes to fighting these zombies, still very nervous after not playing for so long. It's one of those things I think you get used to again, you get in the vibe of it, you know, you get... Okay, so we have another zombie coming, so before we pick up our backpack, let's just move into the forest to try and use some of this to our advantage. I hate not being able to see through the trees because I don't know where it's going to pop out or where I would move if I had to. Okay, so you are going to go right, so if we flip up here, dead grass is fine. And we'll just try to use this bush. Are you sharp? You are not sharp, you're a lilac bush. I have a lilac bush in my yard. We never We never prune it. I tell them every year, like, hey, I'm gonna prune the lilac tree, and they say, no, don't do that, because then we won't get flowers this year. And I say, yeah, but if we don't prune it, then we don't get good flowers anyway, so what's the point of having the lilac bush? So we'll take a matchbook, nothing else here we want. We will take a look at the photograph, because I like the flavor text of the last one that we saw. This is a small photograph of what initially appears to be a muddle of black, gray, and faint white color scales blended together in what could be mistaken as some manner of abstract print. A predominant dark patch takes up the picture's middle, blending at the edges into a grayish border, while a white striation cuts across the image's apex from right to left. This is like the hardest sentence to read in the world. A small grayish dot peacefully floats at the heart of the central mass, while on the back of the photo somebody's drawn a stack of 9 boxes with a little check mark marking each of them, save for the final 2. What the hell is this? Is this a reference to something? The back of the photo, someone's drawn 9 boxes and checked them. What is this? Dominant dark patch takes up the thing. Okay, well, I don't know what the hell this is. This must be a reference to something I don't know. Okay, what a bizarre thing. Okay, don't worry about it. Don't even think about it. You're just too dumb to understand, unicorn. Don't even worry about it. Let's just pop back here, grab our backpack, because I'm afraid we will forget it. So let's wear that before we forget. So we fought 3 zombies here, 2 in the water. I'm gonna go ahead and venture a guess that those panicked persons are gonna cause me a lot of trouble the longer I'm here, because I think they're going to draw pretty much anything that sees them. I don't know why the zombies didn't go over and attack them. And here we have another building that's marked with a bunch of graffiti, which is like the hallmark of the looted buildings. So is this like a grocery store probably? What is this? Abandoned storefront. Okay. People tend to overuse the graffiti tile. That's how you can recognize it. Same with the military surplus. There's going to be nothing in here due to the unfortunate set of nerfs that those had received a few years ago. So let's see if we can peek in this house. Yeah, so something's going to go fight those panicked persons. Oh, it's nearly dead. So it looks like they maybe fought off the dog, which is pretty crazy. Would not have expected that, unless, oh, maybe the dog got hurt on the window or something. And wait, why would it retreat? It's a zombie. It doesn't retreat. So is it hostile to them? Yeah, okay, so it's gonna go attack, claws the panicked person while holding them, bites the panicked person. I would love to go over and just whack the dog and get it out of the way so we don't have to deal with it later tracking us or whatever. It has so little HP. But all right, let's have a look at this mostly looted house, and let's be really careful moving up to this window because we saw straight down previously, and we see a feral, but it hasn't spotted us because I'm just peeking. Or wait, does peeking reveal you now? I don't even remember. I don't think it does. So let's just move south. If it comes in, we'll fight it. I mean, whatever. We fight, you know, them in melee anyway, so I'm not really concerned about it. Roadside picnic, isn't that super famous Russian, what is this, translated into over 20 languages, occasionally under the name Stalker? Yeah, okay. And then I think we need, I don't remember what board games we need. Let me check my board game list, which is over here in my spreadsheet. Okay, we need Dinosaur Suit, Body Pillows, Settlers of the Ranch, Blobs and Bandits. So this is actually one of the board games we need, so we definitely want to take that. Snakes and Ladders, chess set, and 4 RPG die. So we'll take Blobs and Bandits. Man, I hope you guys can't hear my stomach through this recording. That would be very embarrassing. All right, let's just sort of very carefully loot the house, especially as we move up to the front here. I'm really afraid to walk in that front door or even open these doors because they might have front-facing windows. Let's peek again. Okay, so there's a zombie right out front. We know there's a feral with, I think it was a pipe feral that was out front. Opening and closing doors does make noise. That might draw them in here, but let's check the interior rooms. A plunger. No, that's not going to do it. Some codeine's pretty fantastic. Antiparasitic drugs, antacid tablets, antiseptic. I mean, we'll take all of this because we don't know how much we're actually going to be looting while we're here. Shaving kit, remember, was like $5 in trade value, so we will take that in case we, like, hopefully we do make it to Rubik and we can trade. In fact, doesn't Rubik have like guns and ammo and stuff now as well? So that might be like really good for us to be able to go over there and get some stuff. I don't know if we have a sponge, but we'll take a single sponge. And I guess that's it. Is toilet paper worth anything in the apocalypse? You would think it would be. $1.80, sure, we'll take some toilet paper. Anything else? No. I'm not sure that we can creep by this main section here. Yeah, glass windows is gonna be a no from me, dog. So I think we'll slip out the rear of the house and come around and check in this room, see if there's anything maybe in the desk, but it looks like this house is pretty much empty, unfortunately. So we should be pretty clear over here to do this, I think. Smash out the glass, check the desk, anything, glass shards, no. I don't know if, I mean, clothes, I think people said some clothes have pretty good barter value. I know we can check in the advanced inventory, but it just is so time consuming for me to try and set that up because I'm not super skilled at using the advanced inventory manager is the word I'm looking for. So we'll take the long underwear bottom, I guess. You know what? We have space. We'll just take everything and use it, you know, under the idea that we will eventually loot a lot of this stuff and take it to Rubik would be my expectation. We'll take more hinges, even though I'm pretty sure we'll never need them again. All right, and I think that's it for being able to loot this house, unfortunately, because of the zombie density out front. So let's head pretty far back through the forest. That way it kind of blocks line of sight from some heavy zombies. Yeah, that horde came over to murder the panicked person. Yeah, okay. Sorry you had to die. I just wish they would, like, I don't know, give them names or some of them weapons or something. Like, I hate that they're all identical. They all just stand there and die. I hate that crap. You can't recruit any of them no matter how much time you spend with them. Even if you protect them, they never come around to be recruitable. They never have like real dialogue. They're always just shaky. They're there to die. I hate the concept of these so much. I think they do effectively move the zombies around and create like a dynamic encounter, right? Because we, like, all of these zombies that are here, they weren't here before, and now they are because these panicked people drew them into this area. So I do think it kind of opens up that sort of dynamic, like emergent gameplay kind of stuff where you have to react to the world around you. But I just hate them conceptually so much. I really dislike all of those NPCs, not to mention that the ones with guns will actually shoot you in the face. So it looks like one of them came over here to die while we were inside, which could have been like an actual problem for us if it had, you know, if they had run towards this building. We could have been ambushed from behind, would have been really bad. It's possible with the blood stains it just came over here and died of bleeding, so that's possible as well. Not sure why the panicked people would have such tattered clothing. I really just think that you added a bunch of damage to it because you didn't want to give us clothes, but okay, because it's not based on the damage they take while they're alive, so you manually set them up to spawn with damaged clothing. I don't understand that either, to be honest. But anyway, we don't want to deal with that horde. It looks like not a lot of other houses here that we're going to be able to slip into. Maybe the one next door. What does this one look like? It's graffitied as well, so probably it's got trash in it or it was empty. It looks pretty sparse in there, but they have furniture at least, so it's not one of the construction ones. I mean, I guess we'll go down here as long as they don't head over this way. What is this? I see a zapper zombie near us, by the way. It's not that I didn't see it. I thought I saw something right here. Oh, it's a hummingbird. Never mind. Okay, so here's the zapper zombie. We really don't want to deal. Oh man, it's already half health basically. They only have 60 HP. We can get away with smacking them. As long as the shock back effect doesn't, well, I mean, we can use the bushes, so oh no, because we're gonna get zapped back when we hit them. It doesn't matter if the bush is here. Okay. Let's just try to use the bush, and if we take damage, we take damage. I'm just hoping it doesn't stun us for like 3 turns after hitting it. You hear brush, you batter the zombie for 29 damage. It grabs my left arm. Okay, let me go. Let drop it. Okay, you did get some hits in. I'll smack you again. Theoretical understanding of cutting weapons increased to 1, and cutting weapons practical increased to 1. Why didn't I get zapped back? Is it just because the weapon is also wood, so it doesn't trigger? I thought if it was both, it triggered. Doesn't matter. Smash. See what we got here. A Millis roadmap. Pretty great thing to find. Full face motorcycle helmet. Although I like the idea of wearing a helmet, they cut down on your vision radius, if I remember right, which I just can't abide that. Motorcycle jacket. Probably pretty good. Would like to take that, I guess. I also have a fondness for leather backpacks, so we might take that. I'm not sure if I want to or not. Everything's pretty much dead. I don't know if we have an MP3 player, so we'll take that. And we'll take the wallet just because we're still looking for... Why can't I take the wallet? Because we're still looking for things. Why can't I select any of these? What's going on? They must be in the jacket. Okay, that makes sense. Sorry. So let's activate this map, see what the area looks like around us here. Activate the Millis Road map. You add roads and points of interest to your map, so let's open it up. And we do have that blinking indicator that we talked about previously that has revealed just an enormous area around us, so that's pretty nice. So it looks like there's roads over to Rubik, but there's no town there or anything to really worry about. We have Millis here. We see where our mission is. I mean, that's nice. How do we toggle off the blinking, by the way? I forget. It's not blinking, it's toggle highlighting map reveals. Okay. Yeah, so let's take a look and see if we can slip. I mean, I'm a little worried about you all migrating. Let's stick a little more to the south to put just some extra tiles there and see if we can slip by to the house next door and just keep an eye on them. And if anything starts moving towards us, like this lad over here with the chef hat. Hello, chef hat and chef apron. Of course, the big person has to be a food-related profession. Of course they do. So I guess we'll lure that one up here. We'll fight you in the forest. That way we're not like wandering off and then, oh, did you get stuck in the house? Oh, there you, oh, now the feral's coming. Okay, well, we know that our ballistic vest should repel a lot of the damage from the rock throws. Oh, sigh. I didn't even notice the feral coming. So our lightweight level 2 ballistic vest suitable for wearing under a coat or other outerwear will protect us from a lot of that damage, I think. If we have a look at just the torso here, 3 encumbrance, 90% coverage. Yeah, so with a 95% coverage of the ballistic Kevlar here, we would get 4 points of bash reduction or 15 ballistic reduction. Pretty sure those rocks are treated as bash damage, so they usually deal around 4 damage, so this would mitigate basically the rock throws. So I don't think we have to worry too much about that. All we really have to worry about is managing our backpack and trying to find some terrain to our advantage here. So let's just see if we can use this bush and drop our backpack. Yes, you throw a rock. Hooray for you. Good job. You hit me in the torso for 5 damage. So did it just not hit the vest? Did we miss the coverage roll? Or do they deal like 10 damage and I didn't realize that? If I had realized they would deal 5 damage per throw, I would have fought them at a tree where they couldn't throw at me. There's another feral. I don't want this to devolve and get out of hand. There's just not a ton of great terrain here. Let's step up and use the tree for cover until they get close. It looks like they both went north around the tree, which is not the best place because there's not really terrain up there. But come on, biggin. We'll back off. We'll just try to mitigate the damage, right? Try to do what we can to not take extra damage. See what we can do here. Put you down. I don't know where the feral got to. There you are. Hello. So we're just going to chill by the tree and force it to get closer. And, okay, again with the 5 damage. So am I don't know. Maybe they do like 10 damage now when they throw rocks. I hate that. Alright, come on, Zambi. You're dumb enough to lure on the bush at least. No, you just don't want to be on the bush today. Nobody wants to be on the bush. Okay, so we came through that. Obviously, we're fine. Like, the torso damage from the rocks is actually a really big deal. It's one of the reasons that ferals are so dangerous. They basically target the torso exclusively, which is very annoying. I'm not sure why we didn't get more of a damage reduction from that rock throw. Both of them dealt 5 damage, but they should have been partially mitigated by our vest, so I don't know. Anyway, let's grab our backpack, which is... I have no idea where's my backpack? Hiking. It's under my feet. Okay, so we'll wear the hiking backpack so we can sift through the corpse loot here. Feral, you have salmon polka dot stockings. Not going to judge your style because you're, you know, a feral person who doesn't have style at this point. I guess we'll take another laptop. We can trade that to Rubik probably. Military rucksack's a good item, but we'd never be able to repair it, so that's not going to be anything that we care about here. Did we search these bodies as well? Looks like it. Let's keep an eye on that other horde, make sure they haven't spotted us. They haven't. Pop down here. So it looks like we inadvertently started clearing this area, so we may even be able to go down and check the road and see if we can go that way. We need one of the gas cards. I think it was platinum though, but we'll take the gas one just in case. What does this flyer say? Public alert from the Federal Emergency Management Agency. Stay in your homes. All residents of the New England disaster area are advised to shelter in place whenever possible. The United States Armed Forces are working to contain the area. Sure you guys are. Sure you are. If there's a nearby evacuation center, you can get there safely. You're recommended to do so. Otherwise, stay in your homes until authorized personnel evacuate you to a secured facility. Yeah, I'm sure you guys were just out there helping the populace. I'm sure that's what you were doing. More food place loyalty cards we don't need, and we'll check the final body down here. Another feral. We'll take the pipe because again, I feel like we needed pipes for something. More bikini bottoms. Yeah, none of that's really relevant here. Do we have a timer on us? We do, so we don't really want the phone. We'll take the USB drive. I don't know if these come with stuff on it or if we have to put stuff on it, but why not take it while we see it? Yeah, and that should be it for the little group here. Why don't we head around to the side of the road and see if we can see further up the road and see what's in front of these buildings. There's quite a lot actually to the south here, just on the road hanging out. Okay, so I can't go all the way down to the road. Both of you have spotted me. I'm just playing so sloppy. It's another petrified person, of course. Hooray. Okay, well, they're dead. So I think we should just call the episode. Honestly, I think we're past time that I would have cut off here. Didn't really get a lot done, a lot of fighting. This is like the whole thing we've done so far. We did manage to loot that house. I mean, that's something, I guess. We did get one item that we needed, which was that board game Blobs and Bandits. I didn't see any cardboard boxes in there, but since we've mostly cleared the front of this house now, we probably can slip back in here and check these other rooms as well. So I would love to get in the kitchen, because if we're going to find boxes, they're probably going to be in, well, mostly they're in basements, but this doesn't have a basement. So maybe in the kitchen we could find something, but yeah, okay. Well, for now, internet, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. I'll be back hopefully soon with more content, and I'll see you next time.